Welcome back to Conqueror Conversations, the YouTube home for nonprofit changemakers. If you're ready to grow smarter, fund bolder, and lead with confidence, you're in the right place. Last time we asked, when was the last time you asked your community what they actually need? Today, we're going deeper. Human-centered design isn't just about empathy. It's about a process, and that process has three powerful steps, which are inspiration, ideation, and implementation. Think of them as the roadmap that turns listening into lasting impact. In the next few minutes, I'll walk you through each steps with practical tips you can apply to your programs right now. Inspiration is where everything begins. It's not about a spark of genius. It's about seeing the world through the community's eyes. Too often, programs start with assumptions. We think people need classes. We think they want workshops. But inspiration asks us to pause and really notice what life looks like for the people we're designing with. How do you do that? You listen deeply. You observe daily routines. You ask open questions that don't lead people toward the answer you expect. And most importantly, you look for patterns in behavior, not just what people say. Sometimes the obstacle isn't motivation, it's timing, access, or even something as small as how a service is packaged. When you take the time to be inspired by real life, you uncover needs that no survey could ever tell you. Once you've gathered insights, you move to ideation. This is the step where possibilities open up. Instead of locking into one solution too early, ideation asks, what are all the different ways we could solve this? Here's the key. Ideation works best when it's done with the community, not just your internal team. Sit together, brainstorm, sketch, and let people react. You don't need fancy tools. Sticky notes, index cards, or even a whiteboard will do. At this stage, quantity matters more than quality. Why? Because the first ideas are usually obvious. The real breakthroughs come once you push past the obvious and start combining ideas in new ways. And don't be afraid of what seem like small ideas. Sometimes the tiny change, like adjusting how people receive information or offering smaller, more flexible options, can be the most impactful. Ideation is about creating choices, so you can later refine the ones that truly fit. Now, let's talk about implementation, the stage where ideas meet reality. This is where many programs go wrong. They design something on paper, spend months planning, and only test it once it's fully launched. By then, it's too late to make changes. Human-centered design flips that approach. Implementation is about prototyping, testing small pieces quickly and cheaply, so you learn fast and adjust before scaling. Prototyping could mean running a small pilot with 10 families instead of 100. It could mean role-playing a new service flow with your staff before launching it. It could be as simple as drafting a text message and asking a group, would this actually be useful to you? Every test gives you feedback you can act on. And here's the secret. Implementation isn't one and done. It's a cycle of testing, improving, and testing again. By prototyping the whole system, product, process, and experience, you catch problems early, you build trust with the community, and you create something that works in the real world, not just in theory. So, let's bring it all together. Inspiration helps you uncover the real problems by walking in people's shoes. Ideation gives you a wide range of options by co-creating with the community. And implementation turns those ideas into reality through fast, low-risk prototyping. Together, these three spaces create programs that are practical, inclusive, and impactful. Design with community, not for them. And you'll find your work not only meets needs but builds trust and lasting change. If you're ready to keep building programs that are more human, more impactful, and more fundable, stay with us here on Conqueror Conversations, where strategy meets soul. Thanks for watching Conqueror Conversations. Don't just let your mission survive, make it thrive. Subscribe for more bold, practical strategies to grow your nonprofit.